Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. I am Pranali Lokhande and I will be teaching you intermediaries versus non-intermediaries in the subject Financial Market Operations Foundation course. What are intermediaries? Intermediaries are any financial organization which act as a link between savers and borrowers to meet the objects of both the parties. They accept deposit from the savers and further lend this amount to the borrowers, and they charge a higher rate of interest compared to what they charged to the depositors to make a profit. For example, Mrs. A is a housewife who deposits her savings into the bank account of XYZ. And on the other hand, Mr. B is a businessman who is looking for capital to start his new business. Now, Mr. B has two options. Option number one, he can find and convince individuals to invest in his business. And option number two, he can approach a bank and take a loan. Here we can see that option number one is uncertain and risky and time consuming, whereas option number two is more easy and convenient. Therefore, we can say that financial intermediaries bring together savers and seekers of capital. The main goal of financial intermediaries is creation of fund and manage the payment system. In the next slide, we'll see what are financial intermediaries in capital market, which is also known as the primary market. There are multiple intermediaries in capital market, and shown on the slide are some of the most important players in the capital market. Let's begin with merchant banking. Merchant bank is a service providing bank that helps the business to raise capital instead of providing them. They are different from commercial banks as they do not accept deposit or grant loans. They provide services like issue management, investment management, portfolio management, project counseling, etc. And their activities come under the control of SEBI instead of RBI. The next is registrar to the issue. Registrar is any person who performs the activities like collection of application form, collection of money, keeping a record of application form, and keeping a record of money from the investors. Next is banker. Banker is any person who carries on activities like accepting deposits, granting loans, transfer of payment, and safe custody of funds. Brokers. A broker is a professional trader who buys and sells shares on behalf of the client. A broker can be an individual or a company, and the client can also be an individual or a company, and they perform these services in return for a brokerage fee. Underwriters. Underwriting is a process in which an insurance company evaluates the risk associated with the business and calculates the premium to be charged to cover for the business. Functions of the intermediaries. The primary function of an intermediary is to provide safekeeping of your funds, and they also keep a record of all your transaction and payments that you do. Providing liquidity. Liquidity is how fast you can convert your asset into cash, and financial intermediaries provide you liquidity through ATMs, debit cards, credit cards, UPI, etc. Diversifying risk. Financial intermediaries help diversify risk in ways an individual would be unable to do so. They spread the funds of an investor over large amount of loans. So the default of any one loan will not put the depositor's fund in danger. Collecting and processing information. Financial intermediaries also collect and process information to calculate the risk and price of all the different financial instruments accordingly. Financial intermediaries can be classified into two: banking intermediaries and non-banking intermediaries. Let's take a look at banking intermediaries. Let's start with Reserve Bank of India. RBI is the apex financial institution of our country. It is the central bank of India. It was established in 1935, and later after independence it was nationalized. Its main goal is to issue note, act as a banker's bank, and banker to the government. RBI also has the power to influence commercial banks through their policies and regulations. Commercial banks. Commercial banks' primary function is to accept deposit, advance loan, and their main goal is to earn profit through these services. Cooperative banks. Cooperative banks provide financial assistance for rural and agricultural development. They were established to end the money lending system by the money lenders and provide credit to the small farmers and small entrepreneurs on cheaper rate of interest. They work on no profit and no loss basis. It is a bank by the people for the people. Foreign banks. Foreign banks are branches of banks that are incorporated outside our country but operate in our country. Their headquarters are based in foreign countries or also known as the parent country. Regional rural banks. Regional rural banks were established to support the weaker section of the rural areas, which include laborers, artisans, small entrepreneurs, and small farmers. They help the weaker section by providing them credit, long-term credit, short-term credit on cheaper rate of interest. Thank you.